Welcome to the absolutely insane world of Chinese livestream commerce, where a billion-dollar industry has been built on fake tears, fabricated poverty, Oscar-worthy performances, and grandparents with credit cards. We're talking about influencers with tens of millions of followers selling products that contain 0% of what they advertise. What I'm about to tell you sounds like a bad sitcom plot, but it's 100% real and happening right now in China's wild west of livestream shopping. Picture this: you've got 70 million followers hanging on your every word. You're selling comfort. You're selling family. You're selling trust. And then, plot twist, you're also selling fake silk comforters that contain exactly 0% silk. I'm talking zero. Zilch. Nada. Not even a silk thread got lost in that comforter by accident. Meet Qinghe Brother Li, the emotional content king of Kuaishou, who built an empire on scripted family drama and turned that into cold, hard cash. This guy's whole shtick? Mediating family conflicts on camera, playing the wise uncle figure, getting middle-aged and elderly folks emotionally invested, and then, bam, here's a shopping cart full of good quality items with a conscience. Spoiler alert, the conscience was apparently sold separately and never restocked. Lao Chen, the anti-fraud crusader who's basically become China's livestream bounty hunter. This legend bought one of Brother Li's 100% mulberry silk comforters, took one look at it, and thought, something smells fishy here, and it's not the silk. So he did what any reasonable person would do, send it to a professional testing lab. The results? Chef's kiss of irony: 51.7% wool, 47.6% tussa silk, 0.7% mystery fibers, and 0% mulberry silk. That's like ordering a cheeseburger and getting a salad with a picture of a cow taped to it. But wait, it gets better. The product had no manufacturer information. The inspection report? Fake. When Lao Chen tracked down the company listed on the report, they literally said, "We never made this thing." So you've got a ghost product, made by ghost manufacturers, backed by ghost paperwork, sold by a guy with 70 million very real followers. Lao Chen wasn't about to let this slide. He came out swinging with 6 devastating questions that basically amounted to: where did this mystery comforter come from? Who made it? Why is it fake? Why are you still doing this after complaints in May? And how exactly do you sleep at night? And here's the kicker: Brother Li's response was essentially, "You're just trying to cancel me, and I'm too nice for this." Yeah, because nothing says nice like selling fake products to elderly people who trust you like family. And guess what? This wasn't even Brother Li's first rodeo in the fake goods arena. Not long before, another influencer called him out for selling a gold watch with real diamonds for 380 yuan, complete with 10 pure gold beads, as a gift. Testing revealed the gold watch was basically fancy copper and zinc. And those pure gold beads? Playing hide and seek maybe. Here's my favorite part: during that watch scam livestream, the top corner of the screen said, "Fictional plot." As if labeling your sales pitch as fiction somehow makes the very real money people spent disappear into fictional land too. So here we are, millions of followers, millions in sales, zero accountability, and a whole lot of elderly people left wondering why their silk comforter feels like a wool sweater had a baby with a plastic bag. But if you thought one influencer selling fake silk was bad, wait until you hear about the Oscar-worthy performances happening in fruit orchards across China. I'm about to introduce you to people selling fake poverty. Yeah, you heard that right. We've officially reached the point where influencers are method acting as struggling farmers to sell fruit. Picture this scene: a disabled fruit farmer, clothes torn and filthy, face smeared with actual mud, desperately trying to sell fruit because his son is dying. Heart-wrenching, right? You'd want to help, right? Wrong. Because that farmer is actually a paid actor, that mud is probably from the makeup department, and that dying son is a figment of a scriptwriter's imagination.
Can you buy all these fruits? I need the money so badly. What's wrong? My son's illness has flared up again. I want to take him to the hospital. Stop filming. Go get 10,000 yuan and bring it here.
Welcome to China's pitiable performance industry, where empathy is a marketing tool and tragedy is just good for business. The Leshan Public Security Bureau cracked this case wide open, and what they found was absolutely wild. A blogger operating under the banner "Aiding Farmers in Action," and yes, the irony is thick enough to cut with a knife, hired temporary actors, wrote tear-jerking scripts, and staged elaborate fake scenarios. In just over a year, they raked in 4.4 million yuan from fruit sales. That's not a side hustle, that's a full-blown production company masquerading as charity. Here's where it gets absolutely ridiculous: the same poor farmer would appear in different videos playing completely different roles. In one video, he's a desperate father whose son is sick, kneeling and begging someone to buy his mangoes. In another video, the same guy is playing a rude, price-gouging fruit buyer sitting with his legs crossed while a middle-aged woman kneels before him. It's like watching someone play both Romeo and Juliet in the same play but forgetting to change costumes between scenes, and get this, they had multiple farmers wearing the same dirty, earth yellow t-shirt in different clips. Did they have a communal poverty costume that they just passed around? Hey Chen, it's your turn to wear the sad shirt today. The continuity errors were so bad that even soap operas would be embarrassed. Behind this circus was a 34-year-old man named Xian who set up a shell company specifically to get those sweet, blue V verification badges on short video platforms. Because nothing says trustworthy business like a fake company selling fake poverty to sell real fruit from online merchants. The whole operation was a three-ring circus, front-end fabricated scripts, middle-end staged videos and live-streamed the performances, and back-end handled sales and cashed in on that sweet commission, 8% to 15% per order. The police officer investigating the case nailed it. This gang precisely exploited consumers' poverty alleviation psychology to achieve emotional hostage-taking sales. That's exactly what it is, holding people's goodwill hostage. And the real tragedy? This creates a cry wolf effect. When everyone's faking poverty for profit, the people who genuinely need help get drowned out by the noise. Actual struggling farmers can't compete with professional actors in poverty cosplay. If you're thinking, at least the fake farmers were just selling fruit, let me show you how some accounts are literally fabricating emergencies and disasters to mess with people's heads. A 18-year-old girl who has 1.5 million followers just got greedy. She created completely fake information about committing suicide in Chengdu after being blackmailed. Just made it up. Whole cloth. Fabricated a suicide story to get clicks and engagement. Because apparently, human tragedy is just content fodder when you're desperate for views. The police investigated and trying to verify it. And what? The truth is, she is just putting on an act, trying to get attention. She never attempted suicide and is still alive. What's funnier? She never even made a police report for the blackmail but just blacklisted the person. Which means she is never afraid at all. Violating the 291st rule, fabrication, the crime of intentionally spreading false information. Her 1.5 million followers account is immediately banned from TikTok after this fake incident. Then we've got Zaya Hongshu account, 商业交易税费咨询冰老师, and Kuaishou account, QQ 秀丽东方, who took things a step further by spreading false reports of fires and floods. Imagine being someone who sees a flood warning for your area, panicking, evacuating, only to find out it was completely fabricated by some account trying to game the algorithm. That's not just unethical, that's genuinely dangerous. The accounts got shut down, but here's the thing, for every account closed, how many pop back up? The cost of creating a new account is essentially zero. The potential for viral engagement from fake emergencies is high. The enforcement is playing whack-a-mole with an unlimited supply of moles, and if fake emergencies weren't enough, some creators are just another digital artist, except their masterpiece is identity theft and fraud. We've reached the point where AI technology is making identity theft easier than ever, and scammers are absolutely loving it. Welcome to the world of deepfakes for profit, where your face, your voice, and your entire identity can be stolen and used to sell products you've never heard of. Accounts like Weibo's F0 Huda, Douyin's 两个玩妈妈, and Kuaishou's 弟弟相伴相随 were using AI for face swapping, voice changing, and photo editing to impersonate other people. They'd steal someone's likeness, slap it on their own content, and use that stolen credibility to attract followers and conduct marketing. This is nightmare fuel for anyone with an online presence. Imagine discovering that you are selling products in live streams you never participated in. This happened to a Chinese actress Wen Zhengrong. Her face was being used in multiple live streams.
Earlier in April, people were saying I appeared in multiple live streams at the same time, with different makeup and hair, different products, saying the same things. I wasn't live streaming, but I saw myself live streaming.
Some audience mentioned they really bought the products because of this but never know if it's authentic. Imagine your face being used to scam elderly people out of their money. Imagine trying to explain to your followers that it wasn't actually you, and having them not believe you because the deepfake was convincing enough. The technology barrier for this kind of fraud has collapsed. You don't need to be a tech genius or have expensive equipment anymore. There are apps and websites that'll do face swaps and voice changes in minutes. The detection technology is still catching up, meaning scammers have a window of opportunity that they're aggressively exploiting. These accounts got shut down, but the technology isn't going anywhere. If anything, it's getting better, cheaper, and more accessible. Why be yourself when you can just lie about literally everything? That's the philosophy behind the next batch of scam accounts that fabricated entire personas to attract followers and make money. Several live streamers create fake socialite and successful individual personas. These accounts package themselves with exaggerated, dramatic life experiences, luxury backgrounds, and success stories that were pure fiction. They performed wealth, performed connections, performed expertise, all to attract followers they could eventually monetize. Think about it, you're scrolling through social media, you see someone who appears to be a successful businessperson sharing insider tips or a socialite offering exclusive opportunities. You follow them, trust them, engage with their content. Then they start selling something, and you buy it because you've been primed to believe they're credible. Except they're not. They're just someone with a camera phone and zero shame. These fake personas are everywhere, creating a digital landscape where you genuinely cannot trust that anyone is who they claim to be. The barrier to entry for fraud is literally just own a phone and lack ethics. This is the bait and switch perfected. The title promises earth-shattering revelations, the content is generic nonsense, but by the time you've clicked, watched, and engaged, they've already won. Your attention has been monetized, the algorithm has been gamed, and they're one step closer to selling you something in a follow-up post. The accounts got suspended, but it is impossible to eliminate all rats. This is the ecosystem we're dealing with: fake silk, fake poverty, fake faces, and fake identities. All real money. All real victims. All completely normalized in the wild west of Chinese live stream commerce.